Hello, my friends. Welcome to Authentic Living with Linda. Today we're talking about perfectionism. Perfectionism is an illusion. The perfection trap is believing that we can earn love, acceptance, appreciation, and all our emotional needs. We're often raised by a reward system where when we do something that somebody likes, we receive a reward. This then trains us that basically we get what we want when we give somebody else what they want. We also learn that when we do something that displeases somebody, we are punished or we lose a benefit. Also teaching us how to behave and how not to behave. These are the beginnings of figuring out that we can earn love, that we can earn acceptance, and that we can earn appreciation. That by behaving in a certain way, we get our needs met. And our emotional needs drive us to do everything. Perfectionism works when we outsource our emotional needs to other people. Often we do this unwittingly and unknowingly because we want the approval, we want the love, we want the acceptance that we think that these people are going to give us. This is never true. Everything we need is a feeling. Everything we want is a feeling. And those emotions we can create ourselves. Thoughts create emotions. Emotions create actions. So the perfectionism is based on fear. It's the fear that we're not good enough. It's the fear that if I accept my emotions as they are and I accept who I am, then I may not be good enough for everybody else. And so we continue to live a life of striving to be who we think other people want us to be at the cost of not being true to ourselves. And that is the greatest drawback of being a perfectionist, is that you're not actually living up to your full potential. You're living in fear. You're too scared that if you stopped doing what other people want you to do, you'd disappear. There wouldn't be anything left of you. Learning to give yourself the emotional space to feel your emotions and to be who you are helps to move you away from the perfectionism. We strive to make sure that we're perfect. And in that perfection, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, more pressure than we are supposed to carry. However, we don't feel satisfied when we're doing it from fear. The satisfaction comes from doing it for ourselves, from within ourselves. Often the things that we do because we know that we're going to get a reward or we're going to get a punishment. And we've talked about the pain and pleasure principle. So I'm wanting us to start thinking about learning how to give ourselves the emotional space that we need. Learning to give ourselves the emotion to fill our own emotional needs without having to depend on other people or to be like a puppet and play to their tunes. Our challenge for today is to do one item on your to-do list. Do it and feel good enough about it. Tick it off and feel good about it. Just do it. For me, my anti-perfectionist affirmation is near enough is good enough. And this near enough is good enough allows me to complete a job. Because what in my past was that I would start something and I wouldn't finish it until I thought it was perfect and that it would be done to a high standard. I also wouldn't begin things because I was afraid that I couldn't do it perfectly. And so near enough is good enough reminds me to stop. It also reminds me to start. By learning to allow myself to love myself and give myself the acceptance I need, I've chosen to allow my thoughts to empower my actions. This is what I want for you. I want you to learn to allow your thoughts to empower your emotions to be, and then to allow those emotions to empower you to act in ways that serve you. This is what discipline is all about. It's all about the inside journey of your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions, which then show up on the outside as your actions, your reactions, and your results. So our challenge for today is to do one item on your to-do list. Do it. Do it good enough. Then tick it off and feel good about it. And I'll see you the next time.